A new trade corridor is taking shape in Africa, and it could shift regional power, boost exports, and open fresh economic routes. The Tanzara Deal is more than an upgrade. It's a strategic move that connects nations, accelerates commerce, and reshapes the future of African trade. Let's break down what's coming next. What is the Tanzara Deal? The Tanzara Deal is a major agreement focused on reviving and expanding the Tanzania Zambia trade corridor, known for its historic transport link between the two countries. This deal aims to modernize the route so goods can travel faster, safer, and at a lower cost. The project includes cooperation on transport policies, customs coordination, and joint investment plans. It also connects inland producers to global markets through improved access to the port of Dar es Salaam. The goal is to turn this corridor into a reliable gateway for regional exports, boosting trade volumes and strengthening cross-border economic ties. With growing global demand for African minerals and agricultural products, the Tanzara Deal positions both countries to benefit from increased regional and international trade flows while improving long-term economic stability. Countries involved and their strategic interests. The main countries involved are Tanzania and Zambia, both looking to strengthen their positions in regional trade. Tanzania aims to increase activity at the port of Dar es Salaam, making it a preferred export and import hub. By improving transport efficiency, Tanzania can attract more business from surrounding nations that rely on its coastline. Zambia, a landlocked country, sees this deal as a chance to secure a smoother route for exporting copper, cobalt, and other minerals. With global demand rising, a stable corridor is essential for maintaining competitive prices. Both nations also want to reduce delays at border points, promote energy cooperation, and develop shared logistics infrastructure. Beyond economic gains, the deal strengthens diplomatic ties and supports long-term regional integration within southern and eastern Africa. Why this corridor matters for Africa's trade network. The Tanzara corridor plays a key role in linking southern Africa to the Indian Ocean, allowing landlocked countries to move goods without relying on longer or congested routes. This corridor reduces transport time, cuts fuel costs, and supports smoother trade among countries in the SADC and EAC regions. Its revival strengthens Africa's push for better interconnected trade routes under the African Continental Free Trade Area, also known as AfCFTA. With improved movement of minerals, agricultural goods, and manufactured products, the corridor supports a more stable supply chain across the continent. It also reduces pressure on other major ports and provides alternative routes during disruptions. By increasing access to regional markets, the Tanzara corridor helps African producers reach global buyers with greater speed and reliability. Expected economic benefits for Tanzania and Zambia. The Tanzara Deal brings major benefits for both countries. Tanzania is expected to see higher port revenue, stronger logistics services, and more foreign investment as businesses take advantage of faster access to the coast. This growth supports jobs in transport, warehousing, construction, and trade services. Zambia benefits through improved export volumes, especially for minerals that drive its economy. A more efficient corridor lowers transport costs, helping local producers keep competitive prices in international markets. It also encourages the development of new industrial zones along the route, creating fresh business opportunities. The deal strengthens rural economies as farmers gain easier access to cross-border markets. Both nations gain long-term economic resilience through balanced trade, increased regional cooperation, and greater confidence from global partners and investors. Infrastructure upgrades. The Tanzara Deal focuses on major upgrades to the rail network, including rehabilitation of old tracks, stronger bridges, and new signaling systems to support faster and heavier trains. Road improvements target smoother highways, expanded lanes, and safer transport routes for trucks carrying bulk goods. These upgrades reduce travel delays and improve reliability for businesses relying on the corridor. A key part of the deal involves boosting capacity at the port of Dar es Salaam, adding modern cargo handling equipment, expanded storage spaces, and advanced digital systems for tracking shipments. Strengthening these three elements, rail, road, and port, creates a fully integrated corridor. This reduces congestion, supports growing trade volumes, and prepares both countries for future increases in regional and international business activity, funding sources, and key international partners. The Tanzara Deal depends on strong financial support from several major players. Funding is expected from African development banks, private investors, and government allocations from both Tanzania and Zambia. International partners such as China, the European Union, and global financial institutions show interest due to the corridor's strategic value. Some organizations support the deal with grants, while others prefer long-term loans focused on infrastructure growth. Partnerships also include technical assistance for engineering, digital systems, and environmental planning. These combined efforts help reduce overall project risk and ensure that construction meets global standards. By involving multiple partners, the corridor becomes more stable, better managed, and aligned with modern trade requirements. How the corridor will boost global supply chains. The Tanzara corridor strengthens global supply chains by offering a faster and more dependable path for moving minerals, food products, and manufactured goods. As the route links southern Africa to the Indian Ocean, international companies gain an alternative shipping option when other routes face congestion or delays. This improves the flow of copper, cobalt, tea, cashew nuts, textiles, and other exports. Better logistics reduce shipping time and help companies maintain stable inventory levels. The corridor also supports multinational factories operating in Africa by giving them predictable access to ports. With upgraded transport systems, the region becomes more attractive for new foreign investments in energy, automotive parts, and processing industries. Challenges. Although the Tanzara Deal holds great promise, it faces several real challenges. Financing gaps remain a concern, especially for large rail upgrades that require long-term investment. Construction delays may arise from limited equipment, contractor disputes, or supply shortages. Political differences between regional blocs can also slow progress, particularly when countries must agree on customs rules or security protocols. Changes in government priorities could further affect timelines. Environmental reviews, if not completed correctly, may cause temporary project suspensions. Additionally, competition with other African corridors creates pressure to maintain high standards and efficiency. To move forward effectively, all partners must stay committed to transparency, shared decision-making, and strong project oversight. Impact on local communities and job creation. The Tanzara Deal offers significant benefits for local communities along the route. Construction projects create thousands of temporary jobs in road building, rail repair, engineering, and support services. Once the corridor is active, long-term employment grows in logistics, trade centers, security operations, and small businesses. Local farmers and producers gain easier access to markets, allowing them to sell goods at better prices. Improved transport also encourages new settlements, shops, and service hubs near railway stations and highways. Young people benefit from training programs linked to transport, mechanics, and digital tracking systems. However, community engagement is essential to address land issues, environmental concerns, and compensation needs. What this means for Africa's future trade landscape. The Tanzara Deal signals a major shift in Africa's trade landscape by supporting stronger regional integration and reducing barriers between economic blocs. A reliable corridor encourages more countries to link their transport systems, increasing cross-border trade under the AfCFTA. As infrastructure improves, Africa becomes more competitive in exporting minerals, crops, and manufactured goods. The Tanzara route may inspire similar projects across the continent, creating a network of modern trade highways and rail lines. It also helps reduce reliance on outdated routes that slow economic growth. For global partners, the deal shows that Africa is ready for large-scale, coordinated development. Over time, this strengthens Africa's bargaining power in international markets. The Tanzara Deal could redefine how goods move across Africa, unlocking growth for millions. As this corridor takes shape, the world will be watching its impact. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video to support the channel and stay updated on major developments.